Hey guys, so welcome to a favorites video, January favorites. Let's see if we can do a favorites every single month. Like that's the goal. That's the goal we've set up for ourselves. I love watching them. I'll want to do them. Brows, I'm gonna say this probably in a lot of videos or almost every video until they heal, but microbladed, they are healing. They have ointment in them, so they're probably shiny on purpose, unlike the usual kind of shiny. And I mean, the goal is just to have really easy brows that I don't have to fill in like a month, yeah? And I know, they're dark, they're big, they're bold, and they will fade down and everything will be softer and calmer soon. Okay, all right, favorites. What should we start with? Let's start with complexion. I have 3 to share with you that I've kind of been rotating through. The first one is what I have on. It's the Armani Prima Color Control Glow Moisturizer SPF 35 PA+++. I don't see a shade on here, but if I can find it, I will list it. I believe I got this off of Selfridges. It is a very low coverage situation. You can see by my face, I have something just nasty happening over here. I usually don't have any like breakouts when I get my period, but I had like a really rough period like in the last week, and this happened. I got something here. I had stuff happening all over. I had something over here. Luckily, I have like a handle on exactly what to do most of the time. But yeah, anyway, very light coverage. I want to show you this. This is the Oxygenetics foundation that I've talked about a lot, and it's very expensive for the amount you get, but I feel like this is very similar to it. This is like slightly less coverage than this. This is already kind of like a light coverage. This is like less than light to light coverage, but they're both really beautiful and they really look skin-like, and that's why I really enjoy both of these products, but this one more so I've been using lately. At the drugstore level, I have 2. One of them is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation. This has SPF 50, and I use this shade Cream Beige. This is the number 7, Protect and Perfect Advanced All-in-One Foundation. Also SPF 50 plus, and mine is in the shade Warm Ivory for this one. These are similar in coverage. The difference is the finish. This is very glowy, and this is more of a natural skin foundation, more matte vibes. And it just slowly, when your oils come through, then it becomes even a more natural skin finish. So I like both of these. They're both kind of light to medium coverage on me. This one probably wears longer, especially if you have a mask on. So just putting that out there, but they're both like hydrating, as well as the Giorgio Armani. This is the Moonshot in the shade 203. It's a dark spot corrector concealer, and I picked this up off of, it was either Yes Style or Stylovana, probably Yes Style. I shop there more. When I use color correctors, I go in and out of using them. So this is the shade of this one. I really like the color, and I also really love the formula. Okay. Battery diets. Okay, so to continue talking about this product, I go in and out of using correctors because it depends on how divoty or how concave the under eyes are looking. So when I gain weight, we don't really need to use a corrector. When I lose weight, have to use a corrector. If we're having really rough times and we're crying and whatnot, need to use a corrector, right? So I've been using a corrector lately. I really think this one is excellent because no matter what concealer I layer on top of it, it still melds and blends and sits well with whatever I put on top of it. The powder I am just in love with is the, I have to figure, will someone just tell me how to pronounce this? Is it EG Lips or Eglips? Someone please tell me. I love this. This is the Blur Powder Packed. I've recently picked up the Blur Compact, like their cushion, because I love this so much. I have just been, I don't know if I'm obsessively using this powder. It's under the eyes, it is on the face. I use either a Sonia G flat top, or I use the puff that it comes with, depending on what I'm doing. Or I use a brush for the under eyes. It is blurring. It's such a thin powder. This is filter in a compact. When I first talked about this, I just mentioned that I had just seen it being talked about by a lot of in videos when they're talking about K-beauty, or like in blog posts when I'm looking up other K-beauty products. This powder was just always present in a photo, and I was like, I just need to try it. I'm so happy. I have the shade 23. I love it so much. I am still using the Misha Cotton Contour a lot. If you watched Vlogmas, that was definitely something that you saw a lot. It's just so beautiful and perfect. I have, what do I have on for bronzer today? I have the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer in 3, and I also have it in the crease. Then I have this as my contour, which you won't see super cool because I really tried to blend it out today. This is a newer purchase. This is the Rare Beauty blush in Nearly Apricot. I really love this. This is exactly how I want blushes to behave. And it's so lightweight and pretty, and it looks diffused upon immediate application. It does not look like you have too much on. I like Barely There blush. I was someone that has been converted to, I started off wearing blush because everyone else was wearing blush. Then I became someone that stopped wearing blush because I was like, I don't like the way it looks. And now I'm back to blush can be pretty and feminine and make you look younger, but I have to just find formulas that I like. And this is one that I love. I love this. I don't have it on today, so there's that. But I really like it. The next thing is this pressed bronzer from Han. I think it's Healthy Active Natural. Like, it is Healthy Active Natural, but then I don't know if it's Han or Han, but I have it in the matte formula. There are 2 shimmery ones, so that's the one. I like, it's just such an easy color. I can also wear it as a contour if I wanted. It's so blendy, it's so easy to wear, and it smells like chocolate. It doesn't say that it's supposed to smell like chocolate, but it definitely smells like chocolate. Lastly, for makeup are these eyeshadows. I know I showed these to you guys already, but I have 6 of them now. The Revlon ones, these like Baked Chalet eyeshadows, they are all so good. Okay, so I'm gonna show all of them to you, but I'm not gonna swatch all of them. I'm gonna swatch more so the ones I have on my eyes. So this one is called the Big Bang. Clap Back. Fully Loaded. I had this one on in a previous video, and I've also swatched those other 2 for you in a previous video. This one is Slight Flex, and I haven't swatched this one for you, so I did this one. There's a duochrome in here that's really pretty. This one is called Tantrum. Does this not look like a softer version of Body Heat by Tom Ford? Like, if you see this in like real light, you will fully understand what I'm saying. But these 2 shades look kind of similar. There's like a little heat color and then like a nice little brow bone. And then this one's called That's a Dub, and this is what I have on my eyes. I have bronzer in the crease, and then I have this on the lid and this to create depth. So this is the one that has the really pretty duochrome, very soft and pretty. This is Tantrum, the Body Heat dupe. And then this is the one I have on my eyes. So I basically have these 2 shades on there. But this one is very light in pigment. So if you were someone who is fair or fair light and you're like, oh, let me just pick up a light quad, you might not think there's enough pigment. But I mean, I use these 2 shades and I think I love my eye look. They blend so easy. They blend well with each other, and they're like soft. Like, they're just like the easiest eyeshadows to use. We just need them to do more matte. Like, if they came out with a quad of mattes, a dark version and a light version, I think we'd be set. I want to reiterate my love for microcurrent devices. Since getting the Foreo, I have been using this way more because it is stronger. I finally have the order that I've been waiting for the microcurrent gel alternatives. So once I test the last 2 out, I can do a video for you guys on the microcurrent gel alternatives, because it is the one thing you need to invest in. You know, after you pick up a device, you will continually need to buy something like that in order to do the treatments on yourself. So I have been loving this. I like it because it's smaller, because for me, I literally just feel like when I'm trying to like do my brow area or my forehead, it's just too big for me. So I really like this one because I can actually treat certain areas. But I also now want to get the bigger version, like the original size. This is the Bare Mini from Foreo. I kind of want to get the Foreo Bare. I think out of everything on the market, that one might be the strongest one. But I'm also interested in the Myolift QT. They've come out with one for at-home users. It's originally a brand that focuses on professional use. So their home version the problem is I want to see if someone will review it like for scale. Like I need to know if it's just this size, like if the balls are this size and it's just like a longer device, or what's going on. But that one, as the more reviews I read, or even when I went to the website, it just seemed like you are very chained to the app. And I don't want to be chained to an app. I kind of just want to do what I want to do for however long I want to do it. And that's why I prefer something like this, because I think this goes in spurts of 2 to 2.5 minutes. So I know that in 2 minutes, I can work on an area and then move on to another area and have another 2 minutes. Whereas for this one's, depending on your preference, this one, I think the treatment time is like 10 or 15 minutes. So you don't have to keep turning it on and off. You just know that like 10 to 15 minutes have passed once this thing turns off. So it really depends on your preference, but this one is stronger. So I think if you get this for a deal and you're younger and you're just like wanting to test something out, then definitely like get this, you know, why not? But if you are like, let me have some results, I am in my 30s or 40s and I want to try out microcurrent, maybe you go here. Because I don't know how much of a huge difference you're really going to see if you're younger, if you're really young. Like you will see results, but I don't think they're going to be as dramatic or as necessary as someone who is around my age. This is my birthday month, guys. I want to be like, oh my God, I'm so okay with aging. I don't think I am. I really don't think I am. So yeah, this, excellent. If you know anyone that is in their like mid to late 30s, maybe you give them this for their birthday or for Christmas or Valentine's Day or I don't know, July 4th, just youth. Not only will it sculpt your skin, it also makes your skin smoother and plumper, and I honestly feel like my skin just looks better. It's not so much just like my face is more sculpted or like my neck is more tightened. I just think my skin overall, like the bounce in it, I don't know how to the bounce of my skin just looks better to me. When I look at it in a mirror, I'm like, that looks good. I like that, you know? Like it looks refreshed in an obvious way. Okay, lastly is a home thing. For winter, cold months, I got this Replica candle. It's the By the Fireplace. If you love the perfume, this smells exactly like it. And I haven't even burned it yet. I am not even giving you guys a good review. I just keep it on my coffee table and it just smells so good. It just smells like really calming winter vibes, wood fire vibes. Okay, speaking of which, the Diptyque Feu de Bois. Will someone tell me if you have smelled this also, or if you just in general would recommend that? Because I have Nordstrom notes and I want to use them to buy that candle. I mean, I could go to Nordstrom and smell it possibly, but my Nordstrom's like 40 minutes away. Like I'm not trying to do all that right now. So let me know, please, anyone that like you watch and you kind of know what scents I like will I like the Diptyque? Because I really love this. There's another one that I picked up from Nordstrom on the internet. It was by the White Company. It was their fireside candle, I think, or wood fire candle. It was huge and it was on sale for like 40 bucks or something. But I got it and it smells like wood smoke, but it was like also like rubbery smelling. And I did not like it. Like we are not at a barbecue right now. And this is not even like a good version of the barbecue. It was just so intense. And I even like opened it up and like let it breathe. It still was too intense. Because this one, when I first opened it, it also smelled quite strong. But once I had it open for a little bit, it dissipated and became like a very lovely scent. So that's that. Okay, so I'm like looking around to see if there's, oh my gosh, okay. This was sitting with the complexion products and it like blended in, so I didn't share this, but the Rodial Banana Lowlighter, are you guys sick of me talking about this? If you watch Vlogmas at all, I use this like in almost every video, but I just love it so much. I have it down the center of my nose. It is my reverse contouring situation. I also will use it to mix in with concealer for here on out. If you aren't very concave here, you could use it, you know, throughout the whole thing and it will really brighten. But for me, because I have divots here, when I put a brightening product there, I think it just looks worse. So I just stick to correctors and then just kind of lightly go over it with concealer. I have the e.l.f. brightening concealer on today. I always feel like I'm trying to swatch this for you and it's very difficult to show you. It's only something that when applied to the face before and after will you see. So maybe we'll do something where we show that because that would make more sense. So there it is. You can obviously see it. And sometimes when I want something particularly intense, I will like dot it down my nose and like blend it in with a sponge. And then I'll dot it on again and let it sit and blend it in with a sponge. And then my nose is like filtered, you know, but in a more natural way. Oh, and this. I don't know how I missed those. They're just all sitting here. Okay, the lip product that I've been highly into, you probably also saw this in a lot of Vlogmas videos, is the Cafe au Lait from Milani. It is a very pretty lip liner and I have it on today. I also have the Fenty gloss on in Fenty Glow, and I had this on in like the last couple videos. I think I got a question on what gloss I had on. This is the one. It has so much pigment and is still glossy and pretty. There's a swatch of the Cafe au Lait. It's a very me color. It's kind of beigey caramely and then has like a yellowy undertone, brown undertone. Okay, finally we are done. That is it for January favorites. I will see you in February favorites.